Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to RuneScopes by Amanda. That's me. This month, in conjunction with our runes, I will be using the Medieval Scapini deck by Luigi Scapini. After this video, as always, be sure to join me over on my Vimeo channel where I always post your spiritual guidance reading for the month. It's part 2 of this reading. This month, for that, I will be pulling and interpreting one card from Nature's Whispers Oracle cards by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall, just to give us tap into spirit and see what wisdom and advice they can offer you for how to handle the energies of September. So let's see what we get with our runes for Sagittarius, September 2018. What's going on? Which runes want to talk to Sagittarius? Lay it on us. Let us have it. As always, keep in mind, Sagittarius, these are general readings, so you know, a lot of people watch these videos who identify with, in some way, the sign of Sagittarius. So not all of these messages will be specifically for you. Some are going to be fitting the circumstances of the other Sages that are watching. You can always check out the video for your rising sign as well for some clarity or additional messages or information. But if you would like something far more specific, if you need some more personalized guidance, the only way I can do that is to connect just with your energy in a private session. So just drop me a line, or my email address is here in the video and also below, to set up an appointment. And we can certainly do that and take a look. But in general, what are you doing in September, Sag? Well, the challenge or the focus is coming up as the Emperor. So God, so many people have had people coming up as their challenge or focus in September. So yeah, this could be a boss. The Emperor is sometimes a paternal figure. It could be your dad, your grandfather. You could be going to see them, but they're coming up as a challenge. So maybe there's, I don't know, maybe it's an older relative. There's something going on with their health. You got to go visit and be with them. Maybe they want to come visit you, stay with you, and you kind of have to work out the schedule. Maybe it's going to be at a rather inopportune time. This could also be your boss wanting to relocate you, send you to another office. They may, you know, he may be saying, hey, you would be great for this position at another office. You could be offered the job of becoming the boss, but it would require you to, yeah, leave where you're at or go to the different office or travel with Rido. Yeah, there's a big shift or change coming through with this Emperor. He's coming up in the upright, so he's not coming up as like a negative energy. Although this could be a situation where maybe, like, you know, if it is a work situation, like your boss is gone a lot, so it's always kind of like people are kind of left wondering what to do, or maybe it puts you kind of on the spot in September because he's going to be out a lot, or he has to travel a lot. He's going to be out of the office, or he's going to be visiting relatives, or maybe his dad is ill and he's got to go be with him, and maybe you're like the second in command, and so it dumps a lot of extra work on your plate, or you fill in for this person or something in September. It's a temporary energy with Dayag. It's just saying, like, you know, this is just, you know, it's a matter of days that you'll be dealing with this. But it is coming up as the, you know, the challenge or focus. For many of you, though, I think it's an opportunity, but it would involve a big shift or change, maybe particularly with where you're working or where you're living, or maybe both in some cases, or just a lot of travel that would be coming up. Yeah, location seems to be coming up as a challenge or a focus, like a theme of the month of September. Let's move along and see how, if we get more clues to this, how this is working out for some of you. In the present, you have the Knight of Coins. Again, money, news about money. So the present for some of you will be right now, whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it will be the end of August going into September, early, like first week-ish of September. Yeah, this is unexpected because the blank rune is here in the present. So an unexpected offer, an unexpected opening, unexpected news about a new job, employment, unexpected messages. It could be have something to do with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Male or female in these general readings. The court cards can be, for some of you, will be a male, for others, a female. It could be someone you know that you haven't heard from in a while, just an unexpected message, or you could see them unexpectedly. You could be invited, or they could drop in. For some of you, I'm getting the feeling like family dropping in to see you at an inopportune time. They wanted to surprise you, but maybe it's like, oh, and I do think you're surprised and happy about it, but it's just you weren't expecting it, so now you got to rearrange your schedule, or it's a little inconvenient. I mean, who does that in this day and age? I mean, come on. I do think it was well-meaning, though. They wanted to surprise you. Others of you, this is just news about a job opening, a potential position coming up. You're getting news about this. And the Knight of Coins is the slowest knight in the deck, but he always leads to tangible results. So this is like a long-term, whatever this is has longevity. So if you've been in a position that was a little fly-by-night, or maybe the company's a little unstable, or maybe it's just not something you're, married to, not something you want to stay in forever, this could be an opportunity that would offer you long-term security, and it may be more satisfying, not only financially, but just with the work that you would be doing. Because with weird, the message with the blank rune is if this is opening a door that if you walk through it, it could totally change your life. In some aspect, maybe not your whole life, but a big part of it. The help that's going to be available, you do have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So your help is going to be to drop your guard, because in the upright, it's like this is somebody, he's on guard, he's waiting for battle. He's tired, he's exhausted, battle weary, he just wants this to be over, but he knows there's one more battle coming, so he's ready to defend his stance, and he's ready to defend what he believes in. But the advice here is to let down your guard in some way and let in a new influence. Their Aeol is saying, like, sometimes when we're on guard to keep out negative influences, it also keeps everything, it keeps out the good influences too. So if you've been doing that in some way, and this could be like, if we're talking just job, maybe like, not even checking job boards, or maybe like you unsubscribed from all, maybe you used to get messages like with job openings and you've unsubscribed, or maybe you just kind of lost your will or lost your passion as far as work and career goes, Sagittarius. And you've been kind of like ignoring or not paying much attention to anyway, certain things. And there have been some opportunities that maybe have passed you by. It's time to open the floodgates and let down your guard. Because Yera and Aeol are both saying the only way to reap the benefits is to let new influences in, let a new opportunity in. Aeol is a very beneficial rune, and it could come in the form of a person who's going to help you, a helper to you. Could also be a spirit guide kind of guiding you to do the right thing. But yeah, this is a very protective rune. It means you have spiritual protection, or the things that are happening are divinely ordained, like they're supposed to happen. You've got the rune of Pedro in reverse, so there could be secrets coming out, secrets being revealed, but I feel like you're the one doing the revealing here, Sagittarius. Maybe you are sharing some information that has been hidden, maybe why you've been on guard, maybe why you haven't been communicating with certain people, why you just sort of gave up and were just resigned to be in this one job, or yeah, why you resigned yourself to a certain way of living, a certain circumstance, a certain job, a certain relationship. There's a chance to really kind of come clean here. Maybe with dad, or maybe with these family members who are unexpectedly showing up. But it's time. Yera here is saying, like, you know, it's been long enough. It's been time. It's time to open up. And it's like you've been keeping good influences at bay, you know, and good opportunities at bay. And there's a reason, I think, in September for you to just totally throw open the gate here and allow things to flow again, so that you're not blocking your own opportunities, blocking things that would be for your own betterment here, Sagittarius. So yeah, just be aware of that. This could also be someone else who has been really guarded with you, revealing some things to you that are going to help you in some way, maybe get closure, help you move past something. Yera is also the rune of karma. Justice, legalities, and karma. So if you have a legal settlement, or if you have any sort of legal stuff going on, there could be secrets revealed that will help you with that in some sort of like discovery situation. There could also be a karmic situation that you're finally able to kind of, you know, put the stamp of done on with this. But it is going to require secrets being revealed, someone telling someone else what really happened, what really went on. This is what went down. There's, you know, something that's been hidden from view coming to light is what's going to bring an end to you always maybe feeling like, hey, you know, it takes a lot of energy to be on your guard all the time. Ask a Scorpio. Because they're always that way. Ask a Scorpio, what's it like to always be so guarded and, you know, careful about what you're saying and what you're doing? And, you know, it's exhausting, they'll probably tell you. What must be accepted about the month of September? We do have the Two of Coins in reverse. So this is the ending of a partnership, and usually, again, a business partnership. So the end of a job. You are, you're leaving that. It can also sometimes be like, you know, you're just too tired to juggle anymore. Maybe you've had too much on your plate. Maybe you had a job that was just all go, 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 and, you know, it was too much stress, and you're just dropping the balls now. Or maybe you were doing too many things. You had taken on too much. At some point in September, you're going to be like, you know what? I can't work and, you know, work full time and take care of the kids and go to school. I can't do all of that. I'm dropping it. Yeah, you may just be like, I can't deal with this job anymore. It's just too much. There's too much expected of me, and I'm not paid enough, and it's not really my forte, and I quit. I quit. If you're quitting, Sagittarius, it does seem like you have another opportunity. For some of you, it may be coming through your dad. Maybe there's a family business, and your dad's like, hey, well, you can come work here, or I want you to take over the business. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe there's a family business for some of you, and your dad or your grandpa wants you to take over, Sagittarius, and you're kind of like, oh, hell yeah, get me out of here. I hate this job that I'm in right now. Or there's news of that. Maybe he's like, I'm going to retire next year. You know, what do you think? Or at some point next year, do you think it's feasible that you could take over? Or it could just be an older relative or a friend or someone recommending to you a job or letting you know their place is hiring. If you know any business owners, it could be that they're in your network and they're giving you the opportunity, like, I am going to have an opening. It does seem like there's a bit of outlay of time where this would be, it would take a bit of time, and it would be maybe a bit of a commute, a bit of a drive. You may have to move. But it may be worth it if you're really like just wanting to get out of this situation, because you can't go on like this. You know, all these balls in the air, they're eventually going to drop, right? They're all going to crash to the ground and break. So yeah, it's time for a change. And for many of you, I feel like this is coming in. It could be a romantic partnership. It could be ending a relationship, but I'm not really feeling that for most of you. It seems like more of a work partnership, or you know, maybe it is a business partnership. And maybe this person wants to, you know, he's a good guy, but it's just you do things differently, and it's not working out. Your collaboration is not working out, and so you're trying to figure out how to ask him to take a hike. The outcome of September, we've got the Six of Swords in reverse. So the outcome of September is you're talking about leaving, you are interviewing, you are, you may be hiding it from someone. Maybe you're hiding it from your current employer, right? It's like, I'm not leaving yet, but I got an end date. I'm going to turn in my notice. But you may be turning it in, many of you, in October. So yeah, those of you that are looking to change your job situation, I am seeing, like, if you open the door, start looking, whether digitally, getting those emails again with the job openings, or, you know, maybe you have to do it at work. Maybe you're secretly job hunting at work. Because I feel like, you know, some of you may have to hide that you're job hunting. Maybe you're hiding it from your spouse. Maybe your spouse wouldn't like it because maybe you make a lot of money where you're at. But it's just too much. Maybe you don't have time for your relationship, and your relationship has suffered, or, you know, you don't have time for this, and you're really wanting to go do something else. And it's just a matter of getting the gig in September. And I do feel like many of you, I mean, at the end of the month, you're either talking about it with someone, maybe you're talking it over, maybe you finally reveal to your spouse, like, hey, I gotta get out of here. And let's face it, anybody who cares about you wouldn't want you to be spending every day of your life unhappy. They would want you to be happy and be doing something that you enjoy, or at least that you're not feeling like you are gonna lose your mind because there's just too much expected of you, and you're doing like 4 people's jobs or something crazy. You can't keep up this pace for very long. This means that you are frazzled and at the end of your rope and exhausted, Sagittarius. So it's time to take care of you. And yeah, by the end of September, if you are looking to end something, end a partnership, end a financial situation, like if you need to have the talk with somebody, like, hey, this collaboration just isn't working out. You know, I think it's going to be shortly in October that you find out that you got the gig and you can put in your notice. So I definitely see people wanting you to come work for them. It does just seem like maybe it comes up in September, and it's more maybe in October or November that you would have the start date. So you got to kind of keep it under wraps or keep it secret for a little bit, Sagittarius. But meet me over on Vimeo. We'll see if we get more details about this in your spiritual guidance reading. I'm gonna shuffle Nature's Whispers and see what guidance and wisdom they can give us about the situation, what your best course of action is. I'll see you over there, and I'll see you back here next month. Thanks for stopping by.